Hey, what's up? Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in again. Today I've got a list of things to do, like every day. And on that list today are completing some hand-forged custom knives, starting to hang some axes. I'm going to have to be doing this by hand because I still don't have the handle pressed back, and I've gotten to the point where I don't know if I'm going to get it back or if it's going to get fixed, and I need to start making axes again, so I'm going to start pounding them on by hand with a hammer, which is how I used to do it. This goes a lot slower, and it's definitely not my preferred method, but that's what I'm going to have to start doing at this point. This came in the mail today, really exciting. This is a proof of the book that I have written. This is not the first proof that I've gotten. I've been working on this book since the spring or maybe late winter. I've been working on it for a good while, and if you follow me online, Instagram or Facebook, you've probably already been made aware of the book. I've been posting pictures of it and posting little tidbits of the book for months now. I don't think that I've shared it on YouTube yet though, so if you don't follow me on Instagram and Facebook, this is probably the first time you're seeing this. And the book is pretty much finished. The interior content is all done. The only thing that I'm working on before I can actually release it is the front cover image, the title of the book, and then some minor formatting changes on the inside of the book. But so this is really exciting to actually get a physical copy in my hand. The title of the book is not final. This is something that I actually put on there for a joke. It says, "Quit making excuses, become a blacksmith." That's because a large part of the idea behind this book is to, well, motivate you to quit making excuses and become a blacksmith. Quit talking about it, go do it. That's been a large part of my attitude with my uprising in blacksmithing, and I'm sharing how I did that in this book and laying it out plain and simple for beginners. So like I said, the title of the book I'm still working on. I probably won't keep this title. I don't know. I pretty much just put it on there for a joke. I've got a couple other titles in mind, and the front cover image might change, but I don't want to talk about that too much in the beginning of this video. We'll get back to the book at the end of the video. So I've got the knives pretty darn close with the grind. So 2 of the 3 knives I did a satin finish straight off the grinder, so the lines are going perpendicular to the blade length. That was done to these 2, so these are done. This one I'm putting a little bit more of a high-end finish on. I'm doing a 400 grit finish lengthwise, hand sanded. That just gives the knife a little bit of a more elegant, higher end appearance, and it's just super nice. Like every time I do one of these hand sanded with this satin finish, it just gets me every time. Like it doesn't really get old. These look really nice and they're more durable of a finish, but you just can't beat a nice hand sanded finish. You know what I mean? So I've got my lunch cooking right now, and when I get back from eating that, I am going to finish up hand sanding this blade, and then what do I do? Then I'm gonna work on a little bit of the spine, I think. Then the knives will be ready to glue together and I can finish them tomorrow. These are really the first hand-forged custom knives that I've worked on since the blade show. I've been really happy with these. These have been fun to make. You know that I really like something when I like put a half-finished knife or axe or something in my truck, or like take it with me different places and show it to people, and they're like, "What? It's just some half-finished piece of metal in a wood. Like, what am I looking at?" And I'm like, in my mind, I'm seeing the finished thing. Like, all I can say is like, "Look, ooh, look at this! Like, look at that!" And they're like, "What am I looking at?" I'm like, "Don't you see it?" That's how I know when I'm really excited about something, is when I take it around and try to show everyone, even though they have no idea what they're looking at until the thing is finished. If you're on Facebook, go to my closed Facebook group, Hoffman Blacksmithing, and you probably check those out in a couple weeks or something. I got the glue in the knives. They just need to sit overnight, and after it sets up, I can come back and finish the knife. Since I do almost everything dry, there's really very minimal work that needs to be done after the glue is cured. Basically all I'm doing is a little bit of cleanup and then sharpening the edge. Those 3 knives will be available, and go to my Facebook group. It's a closed Facebook group, Hoffman Blacksmithing, where you can get those for sale probably in a couple weeks when the sheaths are done. I'm going to start working on axe handles now. There's not going to be any time in this video to show that, but one big thing that I wanted to talk about and address in this video was the status of my new shop. I've been getting asked in the comments multiple times on almost every recent video, where is the status of the shop? Are you moving into a new shop? Or, you know, what's the deal with the new shop? And I had thought about whether I even wanted to share this publicly or not. Didn't know if it was appropriate or not, but I decided it's not a big deal. So the shop has been in progress since December or January-ish, January 2017. So I've already got my road and my building site cleared. I have my well and my septic perked and passed from the county. I have all of my elevations drawn up, and all of my finances are in place for the new shop. The only thing that I need is a new contractor and a building permit, and I'm ready to go. Unfortunately, within this last week, I had to fire my contractor because no progress was being made. I was originally supposed to be moving into the new shop right now in late August, and obviously we haven't even broken ground yet. And I've been too much of a pushover for the last few months. You know, the work that's supposed to be getting done has just not been done. There's no need for me to go in depth about this, but basically, you know, if you don't do what you say you're going to do, that's it. And that is unfortunately what it has come to, and so the shop is at a standstill right now. But there are a couple really promising leads that I have gotten over the last few days. I am getting bids from 2 new contractors who both sound like they could be really great people to do this job. And when I get bids in the next couple weeks, if I decide to go with one of them, then we should be able to start breaking ground a month from now. So if everything goes as planned, we can start building about a month from now and should be moved in around the new year of 2018. If you have ever dealt with new construction, then you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a very long, stressful, complicated process that you have to go through, and if I build a house in the future, I am going to know what not to do, because I've definitely made some mistakes in the building process, and you just have to learn from those mistakes. So next time I'll know, you know, what to look for in contractors and what to avoid and how to deal with the situation. But for now, unfortunately, the new shop is just out of my control, but it's definitely happening. I mean, I really need to get into a new building. Every day that I'm not in the new shop, I am falling behind and behind and behind and behind. So the new building that we're constructing is going to be 3,000 square feet. And the size that I'm working in right now is 270 square feet. And you know what kind of work I produce out of this small room. So just imagine 3,000 square feet. It's going to take Hoffman Blacksmithing to a whole new level. I'm going to be able to produce different types of things in larger quantity. I'm going to be able to take on new opportunities, work with new people. It's just going to be so much better in every way. This is the only building that I have worked from ever since I've been blacksmithing for 8 years now. This is the only building that I've ever known. So, you know, I have gotten my money's worth out of this building. I have put my time into this building, and now it's just time to move up to something bigger and better. So that's the unfortunate status of the new shop right now. To everyone that was asking, you know, I'm doing everything that I can to get moved in as fast as possible. Oh, hey, I also just remembered that I forgot to talk about my book. We don't have time, though, for this video. So, next video, I will open this book up and show you some more. Alright, thank you for watching. I got to get back to making some axe handles because it's starting to get dark outside, and I want to make some progress on that. Here's one of the little knives that I glued up. We'll be finishing it soon. Again, thank you, and if you liked the video, be sure to tell me so in the comments, and I will catch you in the next one.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.